So greetings from a rainy Friday morning here in Pennsylvania. Today is November 11th. And as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to do some mail time and chat here today. I was hoping to get out and do some filming today, but then I checked the forecast yesterday when I got home from teaching, and I'm like, well, I don't think we'll be doing any hiking or exploring today. I was kind of looking forward to it because I had been sick. Last weekend I started feeling a little bit off. Then by Sunday evening into Monday morning I was not doing so well. Monday and Tuesday were bad days. But it was good because I teach on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So by Wednesday morning I was feeling well enough to teach. Kind of kept my distance from the students. Don't want to get anybody sick. But yeah, Mondays and Tuesdays are like my big filming days. And they were beautiful days. But I was not feeling beautiful. Let's put it that way. So I was hoping to get out today. But I do have quite a bit of mail to share and some stuff to talk about. So it's a good day for that too. We need the rain. You need the rainy days as well. So, like I said, I have a number of boxes, some smaller items to share. Maybe we'll talk about a few things coming up that I'll be filming as I go along here. Got quite a few things to maybe taste. There's a lot of food items here today. So, anyway, let me get a little bit organized here, figure out what the order is, and I'm going to film some stuff in, and then I'll get back to you in a moment here. Alright, so the first thing I'll share will be another box from Through Night. Every time I upload a video where I test one of their flashlights, the most recent one was it the Catapult Pro. I went spotting for deer. Actually found some deer the one night then. Then usually in a couple days they send me another flashlight. This is the BSS V5. Get the camera to focus on that a little bit there. Looks like there's a Native American chief at the top. So I haven't really looked into what this one is yet, as far as whether it's like a spotlight or like a floodlight more. But I haven't even charged it up yet. It came in just the other day. So, but you know what that means? We will be testing this out some point in the future. Perhaps even giving it away sometime. We'll see. Like I said, I haven't had time to really look at it yet. I think it came in on Wednesdays I'm teaching. I'm working on lesson plans and grading homework and that kind of stuff. Let's go through the smaller items here first. I'll kind of number these. Oh, it was my birthday recently too. I never tell my viewers when my birthday is, but there are those that figure it out anyway. Alright, so I got two. Oh, I should say, this mail is from the past couple of weeks, so I got two letters here from Norman. I know in the one letter he mentioned along the Forbes Road there's a place where the one fort was located, the fort at Juniata Crossing. I already filmed that section, the section from Fort Carlisle to Fort Raystown, and I know what you're talking about, Norman. I think if you watched that video you might have been disappointed because I know there's a road that heads up back where Fort Juniata is, because I mentioned in the video it's not right where the modern highway crosses the Juniata. It's a little bit miles to the north, but I didn't find it in that video, and I appreciate your remarks in the letter though. Maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to get back there to where the actual location of Fort Juniata was. I'm not sure when that'll happen. I'm going to be heading out that way on November 19th, almost 2 weeks from today. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later too. But then he also sent me another envelope in here too with some maps. One was about the historic Joanna furnace, which is not too far from where I live. We will be getting there at some point. And he also sent me one on this, the Hopewell Big Woods, which I already have this map. I think I showed it in one of my most recent horseshoe trail video that I made. So, but thank you anyway. It doesn't hurt to have two maps, because to be honest, I have a tendency to lose things. I leave things on top of the Jeep. I have a habit of doing that, and then with the idea that I'm going to put it back in the Jeep before I take off, but I take off and leave the things on the Jeep, and then 2 miles down the road I realize, like, oh, where is that? And I realized I left it up on the Jeep, and of course it's no longer there anymore because I've been driving for a while and it's blown off. Alright, but Robin, thank you for the gift. It's always appreciated. And this is a letter from, this is from Alicia. Thank you for your letter. Thank you for the gift that was inside too. I know she talks about some of my Alaska stuff that I hope to do someday in here, but thank you. I do hope to make it to Alaska someday. It's always been a dream of mine. And speaking of birthday, this is from this is from Kate. I thought I had things mixed up here, but I don't. This is from Kate. She sent me a birthday card. And she sent me another gift too. It was a subscription to, cover up her name there. It was a subscription to Pennsylvania Magazine, which I have over here. There you go. So a year subscription to Pennsylvania Magazine. So I do appreciate that. And then here's another birthday card. This is from Frank and Margaret. It's your birthday. Thank you for the kind note and for the gift that was inside as well. Alright, so I got several boxes worth of stuff here from Debbie. Debbie always spoils me. I think one box was specifically for my birthday, because the one box had the birthday card in it. Right there it is. Some squirrels. So thank you, Debbie, for the card. Please keep making videos. Videos, I will. And then, yeah, I think, yeah, so I'm just trying to make sure all this from here is from her. There's in a box down there, I think that's from her as well. Sent at a separate time. Alright, let's go. Let's go through this. A bunch of stuff in here. Most of it is edible. One box I've already broken into. Have it upside down. These are the Cliff Bars, the minis. There's an empty wrapper. But yeah, there's a whole box full of these little miniature Cliff Bars. These are actually really good. These are the chocolate brownie ones. Maybe I'll open one. If I open everything in this box, I'll probably get fat here today. But let's open up. That's what the chocolate brownie one looks like. Like I said, I've already had a couple of these. If you're just looking for a little snack, these little ones are good. And speaking of food, of course, she's the one that sends me these Nature's Bakery bars, because this one's already open again. This is the strawberry, the oatmeal crumble. I'm not going to open every single one. Baked in, this is the chocolate oat, it's called. We might try that one in a moment. And then there's another one. Oh, banana chocolate chip. I think she sent me one of these before. This was good, the banana chocolate chip. I think I just finished that box, actually. And then here's a box of the oatmeal squares. These are good. I haven't gotten these in a while, but these they go fast. And there's I'll save that for later there. There's a couple more of the Nature's Bakery bars in the box. The strawberry oatmeal ones. And then, of course, I got the pistachios. I love my pistachios. I got a bunch of those in a box. And then also, good old trail mix. These go quickly too. So, those are the food items in the first box. I mean, that's gonna last me. That'll last me quite a few hiking trips right there. But they keep me going. Also, I love these food items for my road trips too. I'm not a big fan of stopping to eat at restaurants on my road trips, so a lot of times I'll just eat snacks as I'm driving. There's also a shirt in here. And she got this for a phrase I often say in my videos. When I'm at a place I like, I could totally live here. So I'll often say it like it's like an old house or something, but yes, that's often very true. And then cool enough, speaking of Alaska, here's a book on Dick, I forget to say his name. I forget how to say his last name, but growing up, watching PBS, if you remember, PBS would always do those, what do you call it? Those fundraisers where people would call in to support. There's a name for that kind of stuff. Phonathons or something, I forget what it was called, but it always interrupt my nature shows, but it was to raise support. And they often play this show. The guy that was living in Alaska for the longest time built his own log cabin up there. Dick Frankie, I guess that's how you say his name, but cool. So, it's full of pictures of the cabin he built and everything, so that's a cool book, so thank you. And this next box also came from Debbie. Put one item over there. So, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be part of my birthday or not, but it came at a separate time. Again, the one thing that's in there is the cashews. Are these the honey roasted? Yep, I love my cashews. Several boxes of the Jack Link's beef jerky. They're in these little, I was eating some of these already too. They're in the cute little convenient packets. So you just have one little packet. Nice to stick in like your lunch bag. And then we got these organic chocolate chip Annies. There's a big box over here too of the same thing. I think I might try these. I don't think I've ever had these. Oh, it's like a whole bag. I thought they might be like little packets, but there you go. I better close that actually. Those are good. All right. Then, speaking of cookies, there's also two bags of the Chips Ahoy cookies. So, I know some of you are thinking, Cliff, you're gonna get fat, you're gonna become diabetic, and all that kind of stuff. When I get this stuff, you know, I don't eat it all at once, folks. I think I said that before. Whoops! Oh, there, I just spilled there. So I'll get back to you in a moment. All right. Yeah, I spread this stuff out. You know, I don't sit when I get to open these boxes. I don't just sit down on one day and just eat everything all at once. You know, a lot of the sugary stuff that gets eaten over time, I kind of space things out. I try to. It's okay to eat cookies and stuff, as long as I don't eat, you know, a ton all at one time. Same with all the granola bars and stuff. You know, those things get eaten on hiking trips and stuff when I'm expending energy, so it's okay, and it's appreciated too. All right, just one other box down here, but I'm gonna move some of Debbie's stuff down to the floor so I can have room for this other box up here. All right, I do want to mention quick too that I share mail in some of my other videos too. I don't share all my mail in my mail time videos. I know my last camping trip I went at French Creek State Park. I did share some mail there too. I just want to throw it out there because if you send me something and it doesn't show up in one of my mail time videos, I'm not ignoring you. I probably shared it in another video, like one of my camping videos. So if I have some mail that I got, you know, when I'm going to go on a camping trip, I'll take some of that with me and share it, like I said, in that video. Usually it's sitting at the picnic table, so just keep that in mind too. If something that you sent me didn't show up in this video, I probably shared it in my last camping video. All right, this box is from Doug. There's a card in here somewhere. There it is. It's already a Christmas card. First Christmas card of the year so far. 'Tis the season. It's November 11th, so this box came in maybe late October or so. Anyway, that's okay. But he sent me some interesting stuff. I think Doug lives in, I think he lives in South Carolina, because he sent me a map here of one of his favorite places to hike, and it's Harbinson State Forest. Maybe someday I'll get down there. I went to college in South Carolina, so that name sounds familiar. But I haven't been in South Carolina since early 2000s, I think. Sheesh. Anyway, we'll get back down there again. All right, got a whole box of goodies here. Some cool stuff in here. Some more of the coffee singles. I know I quit coffee over the summer. It usually happens every summer, but then in the wintertime I do start to drink it again. So those will get used. I think in my last camping video we mixed some of that with some hot chocolate too. All right, what do we got here? Looks like this is beef jerky. Share with Bigfoot on the trail, it says. Let me get this open. We're definitely gonna try that. All right, so it took forever for me to get one of these open, but it's a bison meat stick, a whole bunch of them, and then there's a whole nother pack too. So let's try one of these. All right, if I can get one out. There we go. That's good. I say that for all beef jerky, but you know, eat beef jerky any time of the year, but there's just something about eating beef jerky on a colder winter day. Not like super cold, but I don't know. Good stuff. And then there's a whole stack of these. It says my favorite hike and bike snack. right here. So let's see what these are. Looks like they're those Power Crunch bars. I don't know if I've ever had this brand before. French Vanilla Cream is one. Triple Chocolate. Peanut Butter Cream. You know, I might try one of these right here. Oh, Chocolate Mint. That looks good. Salted Caramel. So, oh man, I don't know if I should try one or just save these for later. Let me think about it for a moment. I feel like I just want to save them for the trail, but I'm kind of interested. You know, I think I'm going to save these for the trail. Instead of eating a whole bar now, I'll use these on the trail, I think. But I am curious. I think when I do try one, though, I'll make sure I show it in the video. I'm going to save those. Oh, this. So this is pretty cool. This is a guidebook to continental currency and coins. A lot of you know I do collect coins. Not all on a regular basis, or as much as I'd like to sometimes, but of course this would deal more when we were, you know, a colony, like during the French and Indian War era. And he also sent me this. It's a 1760 George II, a farthing, an old coin. Let's see if the camera can focus on it there. Not sure how well that's focusing, but there you go. And he has a little note on there that this was found in Braddock's pocket. I forget if the coin was taped up there, if that's what it was meant, or not, but probably not the literal coin was found in Braddock's pocket, but cool. Yes, I do, that's might be my oldest English coin I would ever have. So that's cool. Yeah, because when we were recently at the Fort Bedford Museum, what was the guy's name? Joe, remember the abandoned school teacher, the retired school teacher. He had done metal detecting at some of the forts and found some of those old coins from that time era. So that would be awesome to do metal detecting. I like a French and Indian War site, you know, legally do metal detecting there. So I haven't taken the plastic off yet, but I will probably do that tonight. Check it out. So thank you, Doug. I know this intrigues me quite a bit. Thank you for that. And speaking of the French and Indian War, like I said, we did part 1 on Forbes Expedition. I was just gonna do 2 parts. You know, from Fort Carlisle to Fort Raystown, which is today Fort Bedford, and then from there to Pittsburgh in another video where, you know, Fort Duquesne was located. But interestingly enough, one of the other forts along the way, the next one past Fort Raystown, which is called Fort Duart, there's actually some remains of that fort there. Not like, you know, walls and stuff, but you can see the outline of it and everything. But it was on private property, and I emailed the folks. It's on an estate. It's like a housing community type thing, but spread out through the woods. And you know, my luck recently with getting permissions hasn't always been that great, like with my Union Canal series. So I thought, email these people. I wasn't expecting to get much of an answer from them, because yeah, recently I just haven't been doing so well with that. But they responded right away and put me in contact with 2 guys who are kind of in charge of looking after that site. And they were more than eager to have me come there and show me the site. So that's going to work out really well. We're going to be able to see, so often in these French and Indian War videos, we don't get to see anything really of what was left of the actual sites. But in this case, we will. So that'll be cool. So I think that'll be almost worth its own video in some ways. So that's going to be part 2, going from Fort Raystown to Fort Duart, and we'll just kind of see what's left there. Like I said, there's no structures there, but you can see like the what they call the ramparts, the outline of the fort. It's kind of cool. All right, so that's something to be coming up. Like I said, on the 19th, I'll be heading out there. Today's the 11th. Of course, this video won't be uploaded till maybe the 19th, but we'll see. And also, as we're now getting into more of the late fall and winter months, most of the foliage is off the trees and the weeds are dying back because of the frost. You know, we get to start filming some of the other things like the film, you know, going out into the woods looking for ghost towns and ruins and stuff. Those kinds of videos are more difficult to do during the summer months because of, like I said, the foliage and stuff kind of covers everything up. But coming up here soon, we're going to be doing some more of those videos again. I know some of you like those videos too. But as always, you know, thank you for all the gifts once again. I'm spoiled by you guys a lot of times, all the gifts you guys send, but they are appreciated as always. And but yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.